The transformation of the post-World War II international order represents the most severe crisis for Western security since 1945. This shift traces back to a pivotal moment in 1947 when Britain, exhausted and indebted after the war, approached the U.S. State Department with urgent messages about Greece and Turkey. Unable to continue supporting Greek forces against communist insurgents, Britain's withdrawal prompted immediate American intervention. President Harry Truman responded by establishing what became known as the Truman Doctrine, declaring that the United States would support free peoples who were resisting attempted subjugation by armed minorities or by outside pressure. This led to two transformative initiatives: the Marshall Plan for European Economic Recovery and NATO's creation in 1949, establishing America as the leader of the free world. Donald Trump's presidency marks the first serious challenge to this established order since World War II. His criticism of international commitments dates to 1987, when he questioned America's role in protecting other nations' interests. This perspective has intensified during his second term, particularly regarding NATO and European security. Recent leaked messages from his administration revealed deep frustration with European freeloading, with officials expressing their loathing of European dependence on American support. Trump's approach to Russia has particularly alarmed allies. He appeared to concede significant diplomatic leverage by suggesting Ukraine would not receive NATO membership and should not expect to reclaim lost territory to Russia. Some Trump supporters view Putin favorably as a leader who embodies conservative values and serves as an ally in what they perceive as a war on woke. The implications for European security are profound. NATO's Article 5, which guarantees collective defense, faces unprecedented uncertainty. Former UK Defense Secretary Ben Wallace stated that Article 5 is on life support, suggesting he wouldn't guarantee U.S. intervention in case of a Russian attack. This uncertainty has shifted European public opinion, with majorities in traditionally pro-American countries like Britain and Denmark now holding unfavorable views of the United States. Europe faces significant challenges in building independent defense capabilities. Military spending has decreased dramatically since the Cold War. Britain's military budget has been cut by nearly 70%. The continent struggles with recruitment issues and lacks critical military infrastructure that only the U.S. currently provides, including satellite systems, intelligence capabilities, and advanced air defense systems. Timothy Garton-Ash identifies these strategic enablers as crucial components Europe must develop within 3 to 5 years to achieve military self-sufficiency. However, building a European defense industrial base faces numerous obstacles, including disagreements among European nations about approach and implementation. The situation has delighted Russia's Vladimir Putin, who declared that the entire system of Euro-Atlantic security is crumbling. According to experts, Russia's objectives of destabilizing Europe and weakening NATO are being realized. A Kremlin spokesman recently proclaimed the fragmentation of the West has begun. The emerging world order appears to be shifting toward a spheres of influence system reminiscent of the Cold War era. Trump and Putin seem to share a vision where major powers can impose their will on smaller nations without international constraints. This represents a fundamental challenge to the post-1945 rules-based international order of sovereign states free to choose their own alliances. Europe's challenge is threefold: maintaining unity, adequately funding its defense, and avoiding submission to any major power's sphere of influence. As Russi expert Ed Arnold notes, Trumpism will outlast his presidency, suggesting these challenges will persist beyond any single administration. This represents not just a temporary shift, but potentially a structural change in transatlantic relations, requiring a fundamental rethinking of European defense and security arrangements for the decades ahead.